Testing, testing. 1 2 1 2. Perfect. Hello everyone. Welcome to NACS Season 1. I'm your host Sidonian Muse. Tonight for the 10th race of our inaugural season of NACS. We're here racing for the first time. Most of these guys, this is their first ever race here at Las Vegas. A lot of guys couldn't make it tonight. Or chose not to because they're scared of Vegas, because it is a tough and challenging track. So we're only going to have about 8 or so guys here tonight, smaller than usual. Usually have about 13, 14. But hey, it's going to be good points for whoever does end up finishing the race regardless. We are just waiting on Abrupt in the Alpha Tauri at the moment, who's going to be joining us shortly. But other than Abrupt, we have Slavage in the Alpine, back at it again. We have Leo and Beaver in the Mercedes. We have Slingshot in the Alfa Romeo. His teammate Drupely cannot be here tonight, unfortunately. He's tired. He's gone to see the COTA weekend in real life, the race tomorrow. So, Drupely, if you're watching the stream, shout out to you, man. Have a good time tomorrow at the race. And we have Smoke in the Red Bull. His teammate Pete cannot be here tonight either. And then we have Great Ace and Vodka in the Aston Martin. Vodka currently leading our Drivers' Championship at the moment, and Great Ace, his teammate, both of them leading the Constructors at the moment as well. So this could be a great opportunity for both of them to extend their lead in the standings at the moment. If things go well for them, that is. Anything can go at this track. Anything can go wrong. So it's gonna be tough. Regardless, I think we're gonna start things up soon. So like I said, we're just waiting for Abrupt to join up. We're gonna give him like another minute or so, and if he's not on, we're just gonna start up the qualifying. Short qualifying session to set the grid for the race. Only 25 laps here at Vegas, as this is a longer track than usual. But yeah, as I was saying, folks, we're going to give it one more minute. We're just going to wait to see, and if Abrupt's not here in the next minute or two, then we're going to start up the qualifying. Just one moment there, folks. We'll be getting things underway here very shortly. Alright, here we go, folks. Looks like everyone's starting to ready up here now. We'll get the qualifying underway. Brupp will still have time to join in during the qualifying, of course. So he should still have time to get in and post lap times. So he'll be fine. Hopefully. But as of right now, like I said, regardless, 8 guys that are going to be racing tonight. Going to be a pretty small group. But it's a great chance for some of these guys to move up in the standings over the others who can't be here tonight. Because most leagues would say, hey, half the grid can't be here. We're not going to do the race tonight. But not us, because that's on them. That's on them for not showing up. Too scared to race Vegas. We're going to wait and see who decides to come out of the pits first. See anyone moving just yet? From what I can tell, looks like Beaver in the Mercedes is going to be the first one coming out on track, so we're going to hold on with him here first now for the moment. He's going to be the first person out. He might also be the first person to start a hot lap if he can get around cleanly. We'll see if he's able to do that. Also sent Abrupt invites, hopefully he can get in here. Like I said, here comes Beaver now down the straightaway, this long ass strip going down here at Vegas. He's going to come around for the final sector here now and begin the first hot lap of the qualifying session. So let's see. Beaver can do. We already have someone making mistakes. Looks like it's Slavage got off track there in the Alpine. Gonna have to come back on. And there we go. Okay, I was waiting to see that. Abrupt Pew Pew has joined. There we go. He's managed to join the lobby. He's in now. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, there we go. He's gonna look. Oh, sorry, folks. I was too busy down to the Cotton Club, playing around with my favorite homies, my ponies. I like betting on horse races. That's funny. But he's finally managed to get in here now, so that's good. So hopefully Abrupt's able to pick his car and everything. And everything goes well. Beaver coming around here now. Like I said, I think Slavage will have to go around again. But everyone is out on track now. Smoke coming out as well. Blackstappin got a rep Red Bull himself tonight. Here we go. Beaver's going to cross the line with the first time of qualifying. And it is going to be a 135.1. Not bad from Beaver there. First time of the qualifying. Let's see if things Aston Martin Vodka Victory's coming around next. Yes, and he's going to snipe that with a 134.3. I think Great Ace is just about coming around there now as well. Across the line, and yep, there he goes. He's going to want to go around again, of course. Not a great time from Great Ace there. Let's see, now on board with Leo Hamilton, Beaver's teammate, coming around up through the strip here now. On the arm of him here now as he posts a purple sector 2. We'll see if and Leo Hamilton's going to post a 134.2, just a 10th faster than Vodka Victory there for his first hot lap here at Las Vegas. Pretty close between Leo and Vodka, it looks like. We'll see everyone else struggling a bit here. Slavage has gone off track, bumped into the wall. There goes his front wing. He's going to have to make his way back around into the pits to try to go again. Really struggling here. Again, this is a very difficult track, especially if you're not used to it. Can be very tricky. Meanwhile, Slingshot in the Alfa Romeo is on a flyer here now, I believe. Looks like. See how he handles this really tough corner. Is he able to make it? Yes, he does. Takes his time, but he does get through it. And we'll see here, because it looks like Slavage is really struggling here tonight. He's going off again there in Sector 1, having to take the runoff. My goodness. Here comes Slingshot now, shortly, soon going to be at the final sector here now. Meanwhile, Great Ace has managed to improve his time, I think. No, he's still beneath Beaver, though. Still beneath Beaver, but here comes Slingshot for the final part of the track here now. Beaver has gone back into the pits. Sling is going to, so is Leo Hamilton. We'll see. Sling going to cross the line here now. Going to post a 135.8. That's going to put him fourth at the moment, ahead of Great Ace. Super solid. Meanwhile, Smoke in the Red Bull. It's coming up straight here now. He's on a flyer. We'll see how he handles the final sector here now as well. Looks like Slavage has gone off again, man. Slavage super struggling here tonight already at Vegas. Missing all his braking points here at the turn before the straightaway, before the strip. There we go. Smoke crosses the line with a 134.5. That moves him up to third, ahead of Beaver. Just a couple tenths slower than Vodka and Leo Hamilton's. Super solid time from him, though. Nice work. Solid first lap out there. See if anyone else is on a flyer right now. I imagine Slavage is just going to go back into the pits at this point, is he? And yes, he is. Yeah, Slavage is going to go back into the pits. A lot of the guys going back in now. I would imagine most not on hots right now. Vodka Victory invalidated. So imagine we'll see him go back in, put on the other set of reds here now soon as well. I would not be surprised. But there we go with 9 minutes in the qualifying. You see Abrupt now up on the scoreboard finally there in his Alpha Tauri. So he still has 9 minutes to come out and post some times, get himself in a better starting position than he would have been otherwise. So that's good for him. I was worried that he wasn't going to be able to pick his car, but fortunately he has. Leo Hamilton back out on a new outlap now. Even though he already is sitting with that provisional pole, but it's not comfy, you know what I mean? Like, he's only a tenth faster than Vodka right now. A couple tenths faster than Smoke. There's definitely that pole definitely could be sniped from him if he's not careful. So looks like he's gonna come out and try again. So we're going to stay on board with Leo Hamilton, currently the only person out on track at the moment. Getting ready to go on a new hot lap here. It's coming through the final sector. And let's see how he handles Sector 1 of Vegas in the Mercedes. Probably one of the harder sectors, or definitely Sector 1s at the very least in this entire game for sure. Can be very tricky, as we're seeing at the moment. Here goes through this tricky corner. It's caught a couple people out already. He gets through it no problem though. Coming up to possibly the hardest spot in the entire track right here. This quick left, right, left. And he does slide a little bit there, but he manages to keep together. He's going to keep going. See, now coming Sector 1, he is slightly faster, about half a tenth faster, so definitely possible for him to improve here a little bit. 6 minutes to go. Abrupt is still sitting in the pits in the AlphaTauri. He has not come out yet. I'm guessing at this point he figures he might as well just wait till the last couple minutes and come out when the track has the most rubber on it. I'd say that's probably his strategy, unless Abrupt is just deciding to start from the back. That could be the strategy too. Purple Sector 2 for Leo. But yeah, as for Abrupt, that's not a bad strategy at all. He could just start from the back and hope other people crash out as well. But Leo's going to cross the line with a 134 flat, like on the dot, 0-0-0. That's crazy. You don't see that too often, but there we go. So he's 3.5 tenths faster than Vodka Victory's previous fastest time. Vodka Victory out here now, though, on a new hot lap, so we're going to hop on with him. See how he does through Sector 1 here now. Leo's biggest competition here tonight, I would say. There we go, he keeps together for that corner. How's he going to handle it through here? Trickiest part of the track, these 3 quick turns in succession. This round goes over the curb a little bit there though, but keeps it together coming out of the last corner onto the straightaway. Let's see how Vodka is doing compared to his previous time. And he is currently up 3/10, so this is possible. He could snipe provisional pole here from Leo Hamilton if he can keep it together. Coming around this corner here. Oh, almost slides a little bit though. So that's going to be a bad entry into the straightaway. That could cost him, because this strip is so long. It's such a long straightaway. Having that bad entrance could really cost him. Let's see his time coming out here into Sector 3. Or is he abandoning the lap? Because, I mean, he's letting the Alpine go. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Vodka Victory. He was up 3/10 coming out of Sector 1, but looks like he's decided to abandon the lap because of that slipperiness that he had there for straightaway. He knew he wasn't going to improve, so he's just going to go again. He is just going to go again. Vodka victory. Smoke is also now about to start another hot lap in the Red Bull, it would appear. And Abrupt Pew Pew in the AlphaTauri is now out on track. Going to get a time on board, see how fast he can go. Possibly get himself up there on one of the front 2 rows. We shall see. 3 minutes left in the qualifying. Vodka victory going through Sector 1 here once again. Trying his best to get through without sliding. It is tough though. It's so easy to lose it here on this track. Just feels like ice. Ooh, a little bit of a bad line there, I think. Is he still even saving time? He is, but not as much as last time. Not even a 10th, whereas last time he was saving 3/10 up to that point. So already not as good of a lap as he was on the previous time. And it looks like, it looks like Abrupt. The AlphaTauri did miss his braking point there back in Sector 1, but he's back on A-OK. Was not expecting that. It's caught a couple guys out now already. Here we go. Vodka victory is going to cross the line here now. Is he going to improve? Let's see. He's going to cross the line. Vodka with a 134.2. So he does improve by a 10th, but unfortunately he's still 2.5 tenths off of Leo Hamilton's time. And Leo Hamilton is out once again. Going to give it one final run. Smoke is going to start an actual hot lap here now. So we're going to hold on with him. See if he can improve and possibly start in the front row with Leo. Very possible. We shall see. Everyone is out right now except for... Oh, Smoke hits the wall there. Oh, that's going to cost him. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for Smoke. Unfortunately. Everyone is out right now except for Slavich, who is just staying in the pits. I'm guessing he's just going to start from the back. Looks like he's really struggling here tonight at Vegas. It's been a tough couple tracks he's had to deal with, starting off at NACS, Monaco, and Vegas back-to-back. Vodka's also invalidated here as well. So he's looks like that's probably going to be it for Vodka victory and Smoke. Like, they got to get around again. Smoke at least has ERS, so Smoke might have another shot at this. But Vodka is out of ERS. Only 1 minute left. Yeah, not looking good. I think this is going to be it for Vodka victory. I think that 134.2 is going to be the best he can get here, probably. But is that the... look here now. Great Ace. I think Great Ace is on a flyer here now. Looks like this is probably going to be Great Ace's final attempt. So we'll see if Great Ace can improve now. He's on the straightaway. Let's see how far is he up coming down here. He is up over a second on his time. Could definitely jump some positions here if he can just keep it together for this final sector of the track. All 2 corners there. Bumps over his curb, but he's okay. Coming up now to the start-finish line. What is Great Ace's final flyer going to be? Great Ace is going to cross the line with a 134.7. That jumps the Aston Martin driver up to 4th ahead of Beaver. Good stuff. Good lap there from Great Ace. Solid work there. Only half a second off his teammate. Not bad. Not bad at all. Beaver currently down half a second on his time. So it looks like not looking good for Beaver. Looks like that's going to be the time he's going to have to take here. That 135.1. Yeah, so that's it for Vodka, Smoke, Slavage. As we see here, looks like that's probably going to be it for Slingshot as well. Abrupt still with no time on the board. Yeah, and went off track there again, so that's going to be it for Abrupt. So Abrupt is actually going to be starting from the back with Slavage. It looks like he's really struggling here tonight at Vegas. But here comes Leo Hamilton across the line. Doesn't look like he's going to improve, though. He's not saving any time, so I think he's just going to have to take that. He's still going to get pole position, but it looks like he's just going to have to take the time he has. That 134.0. Oh, no, he does save. 1 extra tenth. Leo Hamilton does save one extra 10 on his time, 133.9. So Leo Hamilton is going to start from pole position with Vodka Victory alongside him. Looking pretty close between the two of them, though. Leo was only a couple tenths faster than Vodka here. For sure. Definitely not too far between the two of them. And then Smoke and Great Ace are going to start third and fourth together. Great Ace with that improved lap time, 134.5 for Smoke, 134.7 for Great Ace. So they're going to start in the second row together. Then Beaver and Slingshot starting fifth and sixth. And Slavage and Abrupt starting at the back together, because the two of them just couldn't get anything together here in this qualifying. But anything can happen in the race, as we well know. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for them. They were already struggling in qualifying. It's going to be tough to keep it together for entire race distance, but we'll see. Anything's possible. Anything can happen. Like I said, that's going to be it for the qualifying. Not our usual number of people here tonight, as I was saying earlier. To anyone who's just tuning in, usually we have about like 14 or so, 14, 15 guys here. But tonight only got 8, as a lot of the guys had things to do this weekend, or AKA we're just too scared to race Vegas. Very possible. So shoutouts to the guys who did show up tonight to do this track. It's a very challenging track for sure. So good stuff. Good stuff to the guys who are here tonight. And hopefully they'll be able to survive this race. It's going to be tough. Like I said, at least I got those runoffs for people. But one mistake and you are going to be done. A track like this. As you can see there, top 4, all within a second. Beaver not too far behind either. So that's great to see. So the question is, will the Aston Martin team be able to extend their lead tonight in the drivers and the constructors? And it looks like Mercedes are going to try to take a leap here tonight as well to get themselves into that top 4 constructors fight. But guys, this is when the drivers like to take a quick little 5-minute intermission to prepare themselves for the full race. So I will see you guys back here in 5 minutes time for the full 25 lap race here at Vegas. Alrighty, and we're back, folks. Guys, just gonna do a quick formation lap. Come around and get ready at the grid. While we're waiting, let's see what everyone's starting with. Everyone opting to start on the medium tires except for Slingshot, who's gonna be starting on the softs. Interesting. Be cool to see if anyone's gonna go for any two-stop strategies here tonight. But a lot of guys, pretty well, everyone's just mostly gone on the mediums. So some of the guys might do medium hard if they're doing that one stop, but it looks to me like most people are just gonna play it safe and go for a two stop. And go medium soft soft, except for Slingshot. It looks like he's probably gonna go soft soft medium or soft medium soft. It looks like we might not even see the hard tires here tonight, but we'll see. We'll see. I guess it all depends on if anyone crashed out and caused a safety car. Someone might go to the hards for the rest of the race. I don't know. But yeah, the medium tires do feel pretty good around here. Definitely the tire of choice. And we see here possible strategies coming up here on the screen right now. Yeah. The most common strategy here is medium to hard. So I imagine that's what we will see. But it's just weird because if that were the case, a lot of times you'd think people would start on the hards and then go to the mediums later on, but apparently not. And the DRS train is going to be so important here. DRS chicken and all that. Because you have DRS forever here on this strip, it feels like. So if people are keeping up with one another, they're going to just be back and forth the whole time. Because of that straightaway. But if people get spaced out, it's going to be really hard to catch. To catch back up, though. That's the trade-off. So we'll see. 25 laps here at Vegas. I imagine these guys are probably going to... If they're going for the one stop, they're going to take their mediums. Well, regardless, they're probably going to take their medium tires at least 12 laps, I would say. Definitely somewhere between 10 and 12 laps. Slingshot will obviously be the first person we see pit, more than likely. Probably around, I don't know, lap 8 or so. Here we go, everyone's lining up now. And we'll get this race underway. And it's lights out and away we go here at Las Vegas. First ever Las Vegas Grand Prix here in NACS. Leo Hamilton jumps off the line, defends his position, holds the lead into the first corner ahead of Vodka Victory. We see Beaver automatically losing a position there to Abrupt. Abrupt makes a huge leap forward. Oh, and Beaver spins out coming around that corner there. Falls all the way to the back. Abrupt making huge gains already. Moves up into 5th right out the gate. Slingshot just behind him on the soft tires. Both of them very close going into this corner coming up here. We see Vodka Victory coming around that corner. Takes the lead of the race away from Leo Hamilton. Coming up to this first time these guys are going to be doing this in the race. These free quick successive turns. Smoke is keeping up though with Leo and Vodka. Leo making a little bit of a mistake there. That is going to allow Great Ace and Smoke to stay within range of him, which is going to be very important coming up later in the race. Abrupt can't quite catch up to the other guys, but he is in 5th at the moment, so it's a great start for him. See if he can keep it together for the rest of the race. This could be possibly his best finish in NACS so far. And Beaver is now back in the very back. But anything can happen. He can definitely make up those positions once again, as we saw at Monaco, where he finished one of the only people to finish. That definitely helped him last week there. Like I said, Slingshot is keeping up with Abrupt. Is he going to go for anything on this corner? No, he's not. He's going to back out. He's going to let Abrupt have the corner. Abrupt's going to go way over the curb there. Might have got a warning for that. Not sure. See if it goes on, if anyone gets any time penalties. Great Ace is keeping up with Smoke. Yellow flag in sector 3, though. Looks like Beaver I don't know what's going on with Beaver. I don't know why there was a yellow flag there, but he's okay. He's A-okay for the moment. Vodka Victory trying to keep Leo Hamilton out of his DRS range. Great Ace, meanwhile, going wheel to wheel with Smoke. Aston Martin versus Red Bull, the rivalry of the season. Both of them going into the corner together. But Great Ace still comes out on top, holding that third position. Trying to secure another podium finish here at NACS. Oh, and Smoke goes way wide, outbrakes himself. Forced to take the runoff. Comes back on track, though, A-okay. Behind Great Ace. But he definitely got a warning for that for sure. So you got to be careful. Can't do that too many more times or he'll definitely get a penalty. Definitely get a time penalty. Meanwhile, Leo Hamilton is trying to catch up to Vodka Victory and stay within DRS range for him for the third lap when DRS is enabled. So that will help him tremendously. But Vodka Victory still holding the lead of the race at the moment. Yellow flag in Sector 2. This time it's Slavage has gone off, been forced to take the runoff, but he's now back on track. He's okay. All is well. But now Slavage is going to be at the back with Beaver. We'll check back with them, see if Beaver is able to catch up to Slavage now. And two of them race. But Vodka is trying to get Leo out of that DRS because that is the goal here. Because if Leo has DRS on him coming up to this strip, Leo is just going to fly right by him. And it's just going to be... There's going to be trading places every lap. Leo is fastest person on track right now according to that. DRS enabled. Looks like Abrupt has made a mistake. Has allowed Slingshot to snipe him there. Slingshot moves up to 5th. So he is on the faster tires. He is on the soft. So, and Abrupt is going to get DRS off of Sling here now. So that's good for him as well. Beaver already being forced to pit. It looks like. Not sure what happened to Beaver. Again, I thought everything was fine. I mean, he did spin. Maybe he does have a bit of wing damage and he wants to fix it. To me, it says he's still coming down the mediums. Oh, Abrupt runs into the side of the wall there a little bit. But he's okay. He's fine for now. Coming to straightaway here soon. We'll soon see Leo Hamilton get DRS on Vodka Victory. Looks like Abrupt's trying to put the pressure on Slingshot, and he does. Both of them are coming to the corner, going side by side here. Going into the corner together. And Abrupt is going to have DRS on Slingshot. We'll see up here for the fight for the lead of the race, though. Leo Hamilton with DRS on Vodka Victory is going to pull ahead of him. Take the position back. Moves up to the lead. If Vodka... This next lap's going to be super important, though. We see Abrupt and Slingshot going back at it again. Abrupt getting ahead of Slingshot this time, using the DRS to his advantage. Oh, and huge incident, though! Huge incident. It's going to be a full safety car between Leo Hamilton and Vodka Victory. That definitely going to be some words about that. What happened there coming through the final sector of the track? We'll see who's going to go into the pits. Let's see who's going to pull in. Leo was given the penalty for it. Leo was given a 5-second time penalty. Him and Vodka have gone into the pits. And so has Abrupt. All three of them opting to pit. Grade A staying out in lead of the race behind the safety car with Smoke. We'll see. Vodka Victory coming out in the hards. Looks like Vodka's going to try to take the hards to the end to finish the race. And so was Abrupt. Meanwhile, Leo is just coming out on a second set of mediums. So we take a look here. Yeah. Not what we expected, but wow, alright, so full safety car, everyone is still in the race. It looks like Leo Hamilton has served the 5-second time penalty under the safety car. Didn't know you could do that, but I guess I'm not quite sure what happened there, though, because they were both fine. Leo got past Vodka, so I wonder if one of them, like Leo spun or something coming out of that last sector, maybe one of them spun or something, and the other one got caught up in it. That can't happen there if you lose it there. And Vodka was right behind him. Very possible that's what happened. Don't know if it was if it was someone actually going for a move there or not. I see Sparky, you're there in chat. As we're under a safety car here, I'm going to take a look at chat here now. Sad I can't race, but I'm here to support. Thanks, Sparky. Getting word here from Kayla, who is, shoutouts to Kayla, Vodka Victory's partner. We see here, they're saying that they were wheel to wheel in the final sector there, and Leo decided to push him into the wall. And then as we saw, Leo was blocking him sideways there. So, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I was like, there's no way that it would have to have been the defending driver who was at fault there. And that was Leo Hamilton in that moment. So that's kind of what I figured happened there. Fortunately, it didn't take either of them out of the race. So it's still on, but that is going to hurt them significantly. Leo going to be in 4th, Vodka in 6th on the safety car restart. So now once this restart happens, everything's up in the air at this point. Slavage is out on softs now. As well, forgot to mention that. So he definitely will have to pit again. Oh, it looks like they've changed their mind as well, yeah. The guys thought they were going to come out in the hards. I guess they tried the hards and they were like, nope, screw this. And now, nope, they've gone back to the mediums. And so everyone will still have to pit again. More than likely. It's going to be interesting. Slingshot now also inferred for the restart. Yeah, not really sure what Leo Hamilton was thinking there. Like, he had already gained the position on Vodka Victory when he passed him on the straightaway, so because he had DRS. So I'm not really sure what happened there. I'm sure we'll see the clip in the Discord for sure, and whether or not it's something to bring up with the stewards, because even if something doesn't affect someone's results, you know, at the end, you know, we do still have penalty points here in NACS. It's still a system that we have in place to punish people for doing stupid stuff, and to have like a record of it. Be like, hey, you can't do too many of this in one season or you're gone, kind of. But here we go. Safety car is going to be in this lap. Come up to the straightaway. We're going to get things back underway. Great Ace is going to take us away here. Great Ace is going to kick things off again. And here we go. Smoke is right behind. Getting ready to attack. As soon as they're go. And there goes Great Ace finally taking off there. He took his sweet time. He's always complaining about other people taking their time in the restart, and then he takes his time himself. A little bit hypocritical from him there. We see going in the corner. Oh, huge incident though. Vodka Victory forced to go wide off track. Leo Hamilton banging into Slingshot there. Or at least, I don't know if it was whose fault it was there, but they both definitely made contact there. Leo Hamilton and Slingshot. That's allowed Leo to move up to third. That's 2 instances of some dirty driving there from Leo Hamilton. Not sure what crack he's smoking tonight. But Great Ace still holding lead of the race. Smoke not too far behind, though. As you can tell from qualifying, Smoke definitely has the pace advantage over Great Ace. Just on a one-lap pace thing. But Smoke definitely already has some warnings. If he's not careful, could get a time penalty. Leo Hamilton not too far behind either now. Vodka Victory is now all the way in the back after he was forced to take evasive action. Again, like, something definitely happened there between the 3 of them, between Vodka, Leo, and Slingshot. Again, that's kind of two instances from this race, and Smoke spins it there. Oh my goodness, let's see, is everyone going to get past them all safe and sound? It does. Unfortunately, that's going to drop Smoke all the way to the back now. Fortunately, he was just able to narrowly avoid the wall. Slavage going at it with Abrupt now. He's on the faster tires, moves up to 5th. Vodka Victory gets ahead of Abrupt, moves up to 6th. All these guys going back and forth on the straightaway here. Super tight racing between the 3 of them. And let's see, so far, it seems everyone else has kept it pretty clean tonight. It just seems like Leo has made some weird racecraft decisions tonight for sure. Both Mercedes in 2nd and 3rd now after all that carnage. Slavage is right on Slingshot now too. Looking to take 4th from him. Vodka Victory not too far behind them either. Vodka getting a little bit of wheel spin there, it looked like. But he managed to keep it together. Slavage is on the faster tire, but Vodka does not care. He's going to get by him anyway. Moves up into 5th. That waiting to attack his next target, which is Slingshot. Meanwhile, Leo is now in 2nd behind Great Ace after Smoke made his mistake. And Leo is going to be putting the pressure on Great Ace. Hopefully he can show cleaner racecraft with this Aston Martin driver compared to what he's shown with the other ones so far tonight. Here we go. Leo is going to use ERS to try to make a move on Great Ace down through here, it looks like. But Great Ace is going to defend properly. Great Ace with the good defending there. And here we go, though. Leo Hamilton is going to use ERS, and he's going to have DRS here on Great Ace. There's not going to be much that Great Ace can really do here, in my opinion. He's just going to have to let it happen and try to snipe him back, as we can see. Vodka also getting close to getting past Slingshot here now as well. And then he can start trying to make his way up through the rest of the guys. But Slavage and Abrupt not too far behind either. Smoked has some time to make up here now, but anything's possible. Beaver was at the back earlier, now he's up in 3rd, so still a lot of laps to go. Anything can happen. Starting lap 8 of the race here now. DRS has been re-enabled. Sorry, I thought it was back, but no. So Leo, I was going to say, so that's why he had to use all that ERS to get past Great Ace, was because DRS was not re-enabled yet. But now it is. Great Ace is going to have it on him here. Ooh, but Great Ace does lose a little bit there. Lost a little bit of traction. That's going to cost him, especially if he falls out of Leo Hamilton's DRS range by the time they get to the strip. It's not going to be a good time. He's caught between the two Mercedes at the moment as well, so Leo has his teammate backing him up. Not good, not good. Not good for Great Ace anyway. Holding on with Beaver here at the moment. Coming up to the strip here now shortly. See, can Great Ace go for something on Leo Hamilton to take the lead back from him? No, looks like he's just going to lose DRS. Looks like Leo Hamilton's just going to pull DRS off him. No. Wow, yeah, like I said, you can't lose it there or else, yeah, rough. So Beaver is going to have DRS on Great Ace, but Great Ace does not have DRS on Leo, and Great Ace has used up almost all his ERS now. Meanwhile, Slavage here on the softs lets off there on the straightaway for some reason. Now you can see Abrupt flying up behind him. I don't know why he let off there on the straightaway. It looked like he was going to pass Slingshot, but he just decided to let off. Abrupt's going to thank him for that, because that's going to... Unless that's part of Slavage's plan, unless Slavage is trying to pull Abrupt along, but... I don't see why he would do that. Abrupt still holding on to lots of ERS. Keeping it safe. Slavage now is pulling away from Abrupt. He's going to have DRS on Slingshot. Sorry, on Slingshot here now. And Smoke at the back is now saving a lot of time on the cars ahead, actually. He was like 6.5 seconds behind. Now he's only like 4 seconds behind. So he is slowly but surely catching up. They get through there safe and sound. Okay, but Abrupt... Almost thought Abrupt missed it there, but he got through it. No problem. Meanwhile, Vodka Victory here now in 4th, trying to take 3rd position away from Leave It to Beaver. But it looks like he's just going to play it safe and wait for the straightaway. And that's exactly what he's going to do here. He's going to use ERS, and he's going to have DRS off of Beaver, so he's going to get past Beaver, and he's going to have DRS, so it's just a win-win for him here. Win-win for Vodka Victory. He's going to move up to 3rd now, going to attempt to chase down his teammate and Leo Hamilton. And this is going to be very important here now, because we're going to take a look at people's lap times here. So you can see Vodka Victory is lapping a little faster than Great Ace, so we'll see what they decide to do as a team. And it looks like someone's gone into the pits. Yeah, Great Ace has decided to pit. Great Ace has only gotten 8 laps on the mediums. Great Ace has gone into the pits. He's not going to hold his teammate up. His teammate Vodka Victory is going to go. As you can see, Leo only a couple tenths a lap faster than Vodka in terms of pace, so Vodka could definitely possibly catch him. Abrupt also decides to pit, though, and Abrupt gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Hey, Abrupt, watch out for speeding in the pit lane penalties. How many times do we have to tell you this? It's actually absurd. I've never seen one person get so many speeding in the pit lane penalties in my life. Absolutely insane. So I wonder if he's going to serve that. Oh, but speaking of 5-second penalties, Vodka Victory gets a 5-second penalty for corner cutting, of all things. That's going to be the first track limits penalty of the race. And oh no, looks like Great Ace has gone off there. Great Ace came out of the pits on fresh mediums and he went off there. Great Ace down in 7th now. He's going to have a lot of recovering to do. Holding on with Slavage here now. Still out on these softs. We'll see how much longer he decides to take them. But yeah, so both Abrupt and Vodka, for 2 different reasons, now have 5-second time penalties. That's going to hurt them come the end of the race. 15 laps to go. Leo now has a 4-second lead to Vodka, but Vodka is saving time on him. So Vodka could definitely catch him, but he has that 5-second track limits penalty, which is definitely going to hurt him. So once again, the track limits strike again for Vodka Victory, I'm afraid. Even though, unfortunately, some of his earlier track limits might not even have been his fault. They might have been from some of those accidents with Leo Hamilton. But again, that's something to take into account when it comes to those, those particular incidents. Whether, that might make the punishment for those incidents more severe, considering that it also, it can't take the track limit penalties away, but it does definitely make the things he did look worse if it also caused him to get warnings, you know what I'm saying? Slavage here now, currently in 5th, about 2 seconds back from Beaver. Slingshot now up into 3rd in podium position, but we know like a lot of these guys are going to have to still pit again. Abrupt, though, has now decided to come out on the hards, most likely to finish the race. Unless there's late safety car. Oh, but Slavage goes wide there. Looks like he hit into the wall. This might be Slavage's time to pit and get off the softs. He might have no choice here now, especially if he got some damage that needs to be fixed from that. This has also now allowed Smoke in the Red Bull to start gaining on him, as we can see them flying down the straightaway here now. Vodka Victory also almost within 3 seconds of Leo Hamilton. Smoke almost out of ERS, though. Is Slavage going to go into the pits? No, he is not. He's going to stay out for another lap. Interesting. Slavage gotten really close to disaster a couple times here this race, but he's kept it together. So has Smoke. Smoke almost went right into the wall earlier as well. All these guys, halfway through the race, not a single DNF so far. Everyone's luck's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Smoke here now on 11-lap old mediums, though. He's not going to be able to go much longer on these, I wouldn't say. He's going to have to do one final pit stop here soon as well, though that's what's really going to hurt him. But maybe he's just waiting to see if there's another safety car, and possibly he could use that as his opportunity to go for the pit stop then. Speaking of which, yellow flag in Sector 2. Looks like Slingshot... Yeah, it looks like Slingshot has made a mistake there, unfortunately. He's been sitting in third place at the moment. Was several seconds ahead of Beaver, but now Beaver is almost within DRS range of him now because of that mistake. That's really going to cost him. Slingshot was doing pretty good so far this race, other than whatever happened during that safety car restart. But here we go. Smoke now going side by side with Slavage. Had DRS on him, but still wasn't able to quite get past him yet. But oh, Slavage going wide there, which is going to allow Smoke to fly on by. And I imagine we'll see Slavage possibly go into the pits here. So he is burning ERS. No. No, he's going around for another lap on the softs. Maybe my 10 lap estimate was correct. 8 to 10 laps. Maybe he's going to push them to 10. Grade A sets a new fastest lap of the race. A 1:37.8 on the mediums. Good stuff to him. He has shown some good pace here tonight. It's unfortunate that he made that mistake earlier. That's cost him. Now he's all the way down to 7th. We'll see. Still half the race to go. Yeah, Slavage's softs are definitely getting burnt here now. That's for sure. Ooh, and he slides through the corner. Like I said, I called it. I said those softs are getting burnt. Yeah, he just now lost several seconds to the car ahead, being smoked, and now Great Ace is right alongside him, and it looks like he's just going to have to let Great Ace go. As he just lost so many seconds, yeah. I was going to say, Slavage definitely should have pit off these softs by now. Like, definitely the lap, 2 laps ago, or last lap, definitely should have got off these softs. They are crispy. They are nice and crispy. See here now, Vaga's still 4 seconds away from Leo Hamilton in the lead of the race. Though, like I said, Great Ace is the fastest car on track at the moment. And who knows, like I said, oh no, and Slavage hits the wall. I almost thought he lost his tire there. It's going to be a full safety car due to debris, because that was a ton of debris. But yeah, so Slavage is going to pit now. I wonder if that was accidental or intentional. Because we do have that in our rules. You're not allowed to intentionally cause a safety car. Slingshot gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Smoke, Great Ace, and Slavage have all decided to pit. As we can see. Smoke and Great Ace both coming out in the hard. Slavage on the mediums to finish the race. And Leo Hamilton is going to start us off from the front of the safety car. But unless they decide to pit under a safety car here as well, there's a high chance. Abrupt has gone back into the pits now as well. But yeah, it was strange. It was like Slavage went into the wall there. I would like to see that back. I hope there's some verification that that was a legitimate accident. Because Red Bull smoke a little wide there. We do have rules about that. You're not allowed to intentionally bring out a safety car to benefit yourself. Because I mean, like I said, that was definitely when Slavage was going to pit anyway. To go on to what is Vodka Victory doing? What's going on? What's going on? What was that? 5-second penalty. There now. Vodka Victory and Leo have both gotten into the pits. So as you can see here now, Slingshot has that drive-through for speeding. Vodka just has the 5-second, or sorry, Leo Hamilton had the 5-second penalty. He's serving it now. Vodka Victory had 10 seconds. But it looks like he's just served the 5-second that time for rubbing against Leo Hamilton. You can tell Vodka is not happy from what happened earlier in the race. Leo, Vodka, and Beaver all coming out in the softs, actually, for the final 10 laps. We'll see. Those softs might be gone by the end of this race. No, Slingshot in the mediums. Slingshot going to come out of the pits right behind Smoke, who's on the hards to finish. But yeah, 2 safety cars, but no DNFs. This race, I'm just a bit confused with what happened with Slavage there, because it's just so weird. I'm going to have to see a clip from Slavage or something, because it's clear that was like the perfect opportunity. Like, I mean, he had to pit there anyway on the softs. Right? He had to pit anyway. Abrupt picks up a second 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. This guy is drunk. This guy is absolutely drunk. You have such a long pit entrance lane there before you cross the line. You have so much time to stop. Vodka and Leo. Yeah, you can tell there's some tension between the two of these guys here. Both going at it under the safety car. You can tell there is some tension. And nope, so Abrupt has decided to retire from the race. Abrupt has gone into the pits and he has retired from the race. Doesn't even want to get the points. Doesn't even want to get the points. Well, that's his own fault. I mean, could have been some easy points for himself, but things weren't going his way. Was getting, speaking of the pit lane penalties that everyone else here tonight, and for the most part, usually avoids. So that's just something he got to work on. That is our first DNF of the race. Like I said, Abrupt has retired in the pits. 7 drivers remaining for the final stint of the race, because I imagine most of these guys are just going to take these tires to the end of the race now. Safety car is staying out for one more lap. So you ends up winning this race here, because the tensions are clearly high between these two guys at the front at the moment for what happened earlier, which I still think is a bit ridiculous. What happened? Twice, actually, there was incidents there. But it is very strange. Slavage also hitting the wall there was what caused this safety car. But it was at a perfect time. I hate to ask people for it, you know, because you want to be able to trust people, but you know, it's just a little strange. They just happens to like. Now that was a hard hit at the wall, so maybe it was accidental, but you know, we specifically have in our rules you're not allowed to cause safety cars to benefit yourself. That is punishable with penalties. You're not allowed to cause a safety car just to benefit yourself. You know, hit a wall, cause debris, cause safety car, and then go at the perfect time for you to go into the pit lane. Little suspect, but who knows? Maybe it was honestly just an accident from Slavage, because he has been all over the place a little bit here tonight. He's going to be starting from the back for the safety car restart. But it could still be his first points finish in NACS regardless, so as long as he can get it across the finish line. But I wonder what's going on here. It looks like Vodka Victory is actually going to be... looks like Vodka Victory is actually going to be starting us off here on the safety car restart. It would appear. I thought it was Leo Hamilton, but I guess it's going to be Vodka Victory. Here we go. Got 9 laps remaining for the race. Anything can happen. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Here we go. Safety car is in this lap. We're going to get things back underway. It's going to be a fight for the lead here between Vodka and Leo right away. If I was smoking the hard tires, I would just sit back and let the carnage ensue, to be honest. So he does have to worry about Slingshot and Beaver behind on the faster tires. But here we go, and the race is back underway. And we see at the back, there's actually a battle going on here at the back between Beaver and Great Ace. Beaver on the softs. Beaver's also right behind Slingshot. All these guys coming up to the straightaway here. Looks like Beaver is going to use ERS. He's going to try to go for it. He's going to send it on Slingshot up into this corner here. Looks like Sling is going to let him have it. And there goes Beaver up into 4th. So he is on the softs. So maybe Sling Great Ace are going to let him burn his tires out. We'll have to see. Smoke gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Oh, and Slingshot goes wide there as well. Has to let the other drivers go by. So Slingshot now drops down to 7th. Not to mention Slingshot has that drive-through penalty he's also going to have to serve. He should just serve it now and get it out of the way, to be honest. But here we go. On the straightaway, on the strip. Leo Hamilton using as much ERS as he can now to fly by Vodka Victory and take lead of the race back. And I guess try to pull a gap before DRS is re-enabled. Here he goes. Just burned a ton of ERS, but he just really wants to get that clean open air at the moment. But Vodka Victory is going to fight him every inch of the way, and Leo Hamilton punts Vodka. They're both bumping each other all over the place, and they spin out once again. No respect between these two guys whatsoever. That's going to allow Smoke to take lead of the race. Leo and Vodka both stuck there on track. And it's going to be another full safety car. And Leo Hamilton is out of the race. It's going to be another full safety car. Like I said, Vodka was fighting him into the corner, and Leo Hamilton just started pushing him. He really did. He just started pushing him, and Vodka pushed back, is what it looked like to me. And Leo went out in front of him once again, and just could not move the car. And because of that, Leo Hamilton looks like has been DQ'd from the race. I don't see DNF next to his name, but he is out of the race. Slingshot has now gone back into the pits. Slavage is now actually up into second from all this carnage. Beaver leading for the safety car restart. Did not think there was going to be a third safety car, but again, the tensions were just too high between those two drivers. You knew something was going to happen. For sure. Okay, I've just been told that the reason Abrupt retired from the pits is because apparently going into the pits he hit the wall and got some front wing damage. But everyone is out on mediums or softs to finish the race. Looks like Slingshot picks up a free second time penalty for multiple warnings. He was having a good race at one point now. Given all these safety cars, it looks like he's going to finish behind everyone because, yeah, he still has that drive-through that he couldn't serve because that safety car came out before he go into the pits that time. So this has gone from bad to worse for Slingshot. Vodka and Smoke currently in third and fourth with 5 seconds and 3 seconds time penalties respectfully. If we look at fastest laps here at the moment, Great Ace is still holding fastest lap. Might see someone else beat that at some point here, but on the restart it's going to be Beaver and Slavage at the front actually. These two guys who were both at the back earlier are now at the front. Things have just gone topsy-turvy all over the place. But yeah, sucks for Abrupt. He's had a rough couple run of races. But hopefully he'll bounce back next week at Miami. But there goes Slingshot into the pits now, coming on the hards to finish for some reason. Don't know why he's doing that, but I guess he is. Here we go. I imagine the safety car might come in this lap. We'll see if it decides to stay out one more. As we can see, everyone's on the softs now except for Slavage, who's on the mediums, and Slingshot on the hards. But Beaver is going to lead us on the restart here. Next lap, yep, safety car is staying up for one more lap. We're going to have 5 more full laps of actual racing here at Vegas. It's been a crazy race, lots of stuff that's been going on. But like I said, especially since, if you look at the penalties, Vodka and Smoke got penalties, this is a great opportunity. This could be a great opportunity for Great Ace to get himself up there. Same thing for Slavage. This could, if he can finish this race, this will be a great result for him and Alpine. His teammate Benzo couldn't be here tonight. But it looks like the safety car is finally going to come in here now. Like I said, so yep, safety car is in this lap. We got 6 drivers remaining for the final 5 laps of the race. Anyone who finishes at this point is going to get points for their team, for themselves. Who will be the winner? Beaver is going to be leading, but obviously Vodka and Smoke are going to look to take that lead away from him straight away. Even though they do have time penalties, so that could come back. Beaver can keep it together. He can still have an amazing result here. Here we go. The race is back underway. And oh no, huge incident! What happened there? Between Great Ace and Slavage. I was going to say, Great Ace is in a perfect position for a great result. But that's it. Slavage is DNF. Slavage is out of the race. What happened there? Who lost it? Did Great Ace lose it and hit into Slavage? Or did Slavage lose it and hit into Great Ace? Absolute carnage. Beaver still in the lead of the race, but Vodka not too far behind. Smoke has fallen back, though, after that incident that just occurred. Vodka is going to fight Beaver for the win here, but this honestly, like I said, could be an amazing result for Beaver. Like, even if he lets Vodka by, it's not the end of the world. Vodka still has that time penalty. All they have to do is drive the rest of the race. Smoke not too far behind, though. Aston Martin and the Mercedes going through. Corner here now. Vodka getting really antsy with it, but he manages to keep it together. Almost thought he was going to go straight into that wall that time. His car was like not turning at all. But he kept it together. Takes the lead away from Beaver. Smoke not too far behind Beaver now either. So both of these guys' goals for Smoke and Vodka is to try to get ahead of Beaver and pull that time gap that they need. Otherwise, this is going to be Beaver's win. Meanwhile, Slingshot looks like still has that drive-through penalty that if he doesn't serve, he's going to get disqualified. I hope he realizes this, that he has a drive-through penalty that needs to be served. And he should just serve it as soon as possible. Hopefully they will see Slingshot pull into the pits there to serve the drive-through. Here now. Don't want to see someone get disqualified or something as silly as that. But we shall see. Beaver still staying within DRS range of Vodka, though. Doing a good job here. 4 laps remaining. Still keeping Smoke behind him. Still great. Yep, there goes Slingshot into the pits to serve his drive for penalty. Good stuff. So now he got nothing to worry about. Still fished some solid points for Alfa Romeo, especially since Drupally couldn't be here tonight. Now Smoke is starting to catch Beaver. DRS will be re-enabled soon. And it's going to be a battle to the finish here. But if these two guys, if Smoke and Vodka cannot get clear of Beaver, like this is going to be Beaver's race to win. So at this point, Vodka has to try to get Beaver out of his DRS range. Beaver pulling a little bit of time on Smoke there. coming through that tough part in the first sector. Up to the straightaway. Like I said, DRS has still not been re-enabled. Vodka is just still having trouble getting Beaver out. He has 35% ERS left. Beaver has 30 and Smoke has 22. So they're all around the same. They all got about the same amount of ERS left. Fighting for the win here. Meanwhile, Great Ace and Slingshot just too far back to catch anyone. At this point, they just got to try to finish the race and cross the line at this point. Still says Slingshot has a penalty. Oh, a free second. Slingshot still has that free second penalty. Okay, I see. Smoke is on the better tires here, though. 4-lap old softs. Beaver posts a new fast lap of the race as well. 147.7. Just barely steals away from Great Ace. Guy's doing a really good job here right now. Just doing the exact amount that he needs to do to keep up with these guys, since they have their penalties. 3 laps remaining. But like I said, Smoke on the 5-lap old softs, guys ahead of him have 8-lap old softs. So Smoke will be in the best tire position. However, Smoke still has that free second time penalty. Smoke still with that free second time penalty, though. But as of right now, that will still give him a podium finish in the Red Bull, regardless. Here we go, coming to the strip now. He is going to have DRS on Beaver. Unfortunately, Beaver was not able to get it on Vodka, though. That's going to put him at a disadvantage here. Smoke's going to have tons more straight line speed here coming up to the end result, but Smoke is going to take it easy. Almost gets a little too envious there. Gets a little close to the wall. 2 laps remaining here at Vegas. Only 5 drivers remaining, but they're all just trying to finish here at this point and fighting for the lead of the race. Beaver's doing exactly what he needs to do right now. Just keeping up with the guys. Staying consistent. Smoke. Oh, the Beaver hits into the side left wall there, and Smoke is going to have DRS on Beaver here. There goes Smoke past Beaver as Beaver made that error. Like I said, Beaver hit right into that left wall there. That was a huge mistake from him there. That could really cost him if he's not careful. But I imagine, like I said, he is on these 9-lap old softs, and I'm sure they're definitely starting to wear on him. That's for certain. Like I said, Beaver at this point just needs to stay within the penalty range of these 2 guys, and he will possibly win the race. What is okay? Be careful there, Beaver. Jeez, that was so sketchy. Got really close to the back of Smoke there. But also, this is a possible win opportunity for Smoke as well. Look at the penalty difference. Oh, here goes Beaver with DRS range. Has DRS on Smoke, and fly by him again. But that's going to put Smoke in a good position because Smoke will have DRS on Beaver for the final lap. So if I'm Smoke, I'm feeling pretty good right now. This is honestly where he wants to be. They're dragging each other along, keeping themselves, trying to keep each other close to Vodka victory. But regardless of what happens, it's still going to be a solid job for Aston Martin. Looks like they're still going to hold the lead in the Constructors. But at this point, all Smoke needs to do at this point, yeah, at this point it's looking pretty good for Beaver. But Smoke had DRS on him there, but he let off. Not sure what happened there. He's just playing super safe at the moment. Really trying to take it easy. Final lap. Not trying to do anything stupid. You know, he has a time penalty anyway. Same thing with Vodka. So if Beaver can keep it together, this will be a win for Beaver in the Mercedes. Crazy result, but he keeps rubbing against the walls. Beaver there. Coming through there. Completely just rubbing against the right wall the entire time. Not really sure what he was doing. Why was he rubbing against the wall there? Well, him and Smoke bouncing over that curb there. But here we go. Smoke is going to have DRS on Beaver. But like I said, it's not going to matter if he gets past Beaver anyway, because, I mean, he's going to have that 3-second time penalty. But as of right now, both him and Beaver will finish ahead of Vodka Victory at the moment. There goes Smoke. Past Beaver, giving it everything he got. Pulls ahead, takes second position. But again, both Vodka and Smoke have time penalties, so all Beaver has to do is just cross the line here, and he will be the winner of the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Let's see. Coming around to the line. Vodka Victory crosses. Smoke crosses. And Beaver crosses. And leave it to Beaver is your race winner here tonight at Las Vegas. Smoke and the Red Bull finished. Black Stappen finishes second. Vodka Victory finishes third. Great Ace. His teammate finishes fourth. So solid result for the Aston Martin team. Great Ace coming around here now to cross the line. And Slingshot will finish fifth in the Alfa Romeo. He's already completed the race distance. He's all good. Here he comes across the line. Could have been better for Slingshot if he hadn't picked up that drive-through penalty. Kind of brought that on himself, unfortunately. But it was a great opportunity for something more for him. But still, finishes, gets 10 points for himself and Alfa Romeo, keeping himself competitive in those standings. Driver Day goes to Beaver. Couldn't agree more. We saw him spin out at the very beginning, lost control of his car, but he turned it around and through all that carnage, managed to finish on the top step of the podium here at Vegas, alongside Smoke and Vodka. If you're two of them, you're gonna be rotted, of course, especially Smoke with that 3-second penalty for those track limits. Track limit penalty costing Smoke a win here. So he's definitely going to be kicking himself over that. But still, regardless, second place finish. Amazing work for him for Red Bull. Vodka made the most out of a shitty hand with tonight's race, what he had to deal with. But Beaver got fastest lap as well, just barely got it over Smoke. Well, we're going to invite our podium here for a quick little post-race interview before we conclude things tonight. Let's get him in here.
It's included.
Hello. And then we got Beaver, because Beaver's on Xbox as well. Hey, Beaver, make sure you got that included there, buddy. Alrighty, good stuff, guys. That was a crazy race. A lot more happened there than I was expecting, honestly. But we'll start off with you, Beaver, man. I saw you spin at the beginning. Thought, oh no, this is a rough start for him. He turned it around, went from last to first. How'd that drive feel for you tonight? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that restart, I don't know, I think either him or Slavage, one of them lost it and hit into the other. I think that's what happened, but... Yeah, kind of held a lot of other people back, but regardless, man, I mean, these past two races have been absolute carnage, and you've made the best out of them. 2 top 5 finishes, and now a win of all things here at NACS. So, I mean, good stuff, man. I don't like that sound there in that. I don't know what was that. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it wasn't all Vodka's fault. We'll get to that though. Smoke, good stuff, buddy, with the second place finish there. Obviously, you would have rather gotten the win, but unfortunately, you had those track limits there because I saw you at one point. You had to fly through that. You had to go right through that chicane, right? And that probably gave you a warning, I'm assuming.
No, as soon as I went through that chicane, gave me the 3 second. I said, oh, just gotta, try to hold it. But the whole fucking thing that messed it up was that restart. Because when he came around, we were all up to speed, and all
Brake
of a
checks
sudden
at the
brakes,
start.
at the start, and that just screwed everybody up behind. I think Great Ace ran into me, so I feel bad for him. But
Oh, okay.
Other than
Yeah, I was
that,
gonna ask about that one restart vodka, where it was you, Leo Hamilton, and Slingshot. What went down there? Because I didn't really get a good angle at that restart. So.
Oh, I just completely overdid it. I felt like I had the ability to stop where I wanted to, but I didn't. I thought I was at 100, but I think I was at the 50 board, and then there you go. I just kind of cut through the pack. I try to go out as much as possible to the center to try to minimize any damage, so I don't think Leo got any damage because he didn't pit after that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But then I stayed and let the pack pull away a little bit to kind of, give myself the penalty there. Because I didn't want to make it look like it was egregious or anything. Because I did end up hitting Leo, and I was like, I'm not here for that. So.
Yeah, that was ridiculous at the beginning. I mean, like he was already past you. He was already past you, coming off of the straightaway there in the first couple laps of the race. So when I saw that, like, he was spun out in front of you, I was like, what the hell happened there? That was just ridiculous. And then the whole pit lane thing, and then also coming through the third sector again when you were coming up to pass him, coming up through the third sector, he also pushed you again. I definitely saw that.
He braked at the 150, which is really early for that corner. I brake at the 100 on some fresh tires like I had. And then homeboy just literally just turned right into me before the apex.
He turned in, yeah.
And then from there, obviously, I couldn't do much. And then I don't know if you saw the first time, he took the corner really, really bad. He hit the curb like on the tires, so the car was unsettled. I went directly over the curb on the middle, and I was just rocketing through there, and he left me some space on the right hand side. He had a red arrow, I'm sure, so I was right next to him, and he decided to just go like, no, you're gonna eat the wall. You're gonna eat the wall, buddy. So
decided to turn in.
There's that. I mean, everything was good besides that, and then I'll say, Beaver, I don't know what happened, but that brake check at the finish line was not cool for anybody. I feel you. The game does things sometimes.
Yeah, this track, I believe you, man, because I've seen it myself here on this track. The rev limiter on this track is really, really bad. So, yeah, shit happens, but it's a shame. You're talking about the restart. You're talking about the restart when you were at the front, right? You and
the very last.
Yeah.
The very last.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what's up. Appreciate the honesty. Yeah, good shit, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mhm.
I got just so much to do what I do. I feel you.
But good job, guys, and good stuff still finishing that crazy race, and for not getting any speeding in the pit lane penalties. Smoke, I'm gonna keep bringing that up until Abrupt decides to not get speeding in the pit lane penalties anymore, since he's the only person who gets them. So I'm gonna keep teasing him on it until he just learns to slow down going in the pits. But regardless, guys, good stuff. Thank God that track's out of the way.
Did you see when Leo fought me to go in the pits?
Yeah,
I
that's
crossed
on stream,
the line first. He had to cross the solid white line to be in front of me, and when he wanted to go into the pits, that if he stayed in the league and everything, that would have been like he had like 4 penalties in one race.
Yeah, that was yeah, I saw that there. Yeah, it's because there's like a side line there. There's like a side lane you can go into before you actually get into the entrance.
I don't know if you've noticed, but he was messing with me on purpose after that incident. for a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, that definitely seemed on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah. He like
For
as soon as
sure.
I got next to him, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go right there and fucking hit me."
I was
Anyway,
talking
he's
about it with the
gone.
chat the whole time.
He's gone. It doesn't matter anymore, so I'm not really worried about it. I just put one clip in just for laughs. But
Yeah, well, even if he had stayed, he also would have got a timeout in the Discord, because that paragraph he put in there, that's just ridiculous.
I
You
didn't
don't
read
say
it.
that shit. You don't say that shit about. I mean, I was literally looking for a way to time him out, even if, but nothing came up because he wasn't in the server. So, uh, but yeah, good stuff though, fellas. Next week is at Miami, another weird track. Middle of the season, we're getting a lot of the weird tracks out of the way here now, so we can get into the good stuff for the end of the season. So it should be smooth sailing after Miami, I would say. But good stuff, guys. Join us if you're in chat still watching. Join us next week, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday, for Miami Race 11. I'm your host, Idoni Muse, and we'll see you next Saturday. Okay.
All right, man.